C says Morge, but if Kaido and Big Mom come back awakened, how would the story continue? Because barring a Deus Ex Machina, that would mean that everyone in the Alliance will die. No, I don't know why people keep saying that like, if the Beast Pirates win here, that means everyone dies. This is One Piece. Oda can pull anything out of his ass to say that people escape. Okay, this would be like, this is the equivalent to me, like if we're in Eni's lobby, right? Pretend we're in Eni's lobby, and some people are saying, hey, the Buster Call is going to happen. Right? Pretend we're in Eni's lobby, some people are saying, hey, the Buster Call is going to happen. And other people are saying, no, if the Buster Call happened, well, they're stuck on this island, the sea train can't go back, the Rocket Man has crashed, they're fucked. They're basically fucked. There's no escape off at Eni's lobby. If they call a Buster Call, all these Vice Admirals show up, the battleships show up, they basically all die. Therefore, the Buster Call cannot be called. Not true, right? Oda can pull whatever the fuck he wants to pull out of his ass, right? There's probably something that we haven't thought of that he can pull out of his ass and say, hey, going merry, it got a brain, it gained fucking sentience, it sailed all the way to Eni's lobby, and it's picking up the crew, and they're all sailing the fuck back. Oda can do whatever, all right? He's Oda. Don't think about that sort of thing. That's not something that most people would have thought of, while Eni's lobby was going on. Most people would have been like, hey, the Buster Call is fucking going on, they're all fucking dead, right? How did they sail back? They got in a ship, they got in a train, blah, 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 blah. It's Oda, right? He can make up whatever, there's 10 things that he could make up probably. If you ask me to name some things, it's like they fucking all jump inside Caribou and then Caribou runs away. It doesn't matter. They can escape. They're not all going to die if the raid fails. That's not, like, to me, that's never a real reason because Oda can always make up a reason. You remember in Marine Ford when it's like the Whitebeard pirates are fucking dead? Everybody's, Whitebeard's dead. The Whitebeard pirates are getting hunted down, blah, 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 and then what? Shanks shows up, stops the war. Oda can do whatever he wants to stop characters from dying anytime, right? Oda can say a character is fucking decapitated, as we saw with Kinemon recently, and then say, hey, you know what? They're not dead because some shit from back in Punk Hazard is still relevant now, and so Law's surgery, or it doesn't matter, Kinemon's still alive. So to me, the idea of if this happens or that happens, then they all die, that's not in One Piece, in the context of One Piece as a story, that's not a good argument in my opinion, because we've seen Oda pull shit out of his ass so many times at this point that he can make any character live at any point if he so chooses. He can make the whole alliance live at this point if he so chooses. There are tons of outs that you could probably think of if you put your mind to it a little bit.